Many people confuse the golden and the bald eagles, but there are actually many differences. In this video, I will discuss these differences and what makes these powerful birds of prey so unique. Let's get started. Let's start with their classification. The golden eagle and bald eagle both belong to the family Acicepterae, which includes eagles, hawks, kites, harriers, and vultures. However, although they both bear the name eagle, they're not closely related to one another. Golden eagles belong to the genus Aquila, also known as the true eagles. The name comes from the Latin word for eagle and its variant, which means dark in color. In terms of relation, their closest relatives include the raptors in the hawk family or patillos. Meanwhile, the bald eagle belongs to the genus Haliaeetus, commonly known as sea eagles. Unlike the golden eagle, its closest living relatives include the birds in the kite family. Next, I'll talk about their habitat. Although the ranges of the golden and bald eagles overlap, they live in different habitats. Golden eagles tend to prefer rocky, open plains areas with plenty of cliffs. That said, they also live in deserts, mountainous regions, and areas with thin tree cover. On average, they avoid overly developed areas and densely forested areas. Today, most golden eagles live in mountain regions with cold, wet, and temperate climates. On the other hand, bald eagles prefer to live in wetland areas near large bodies of water. These include seacoasts, rivers, lakes, and marshes. They also prefer heavily forested areas that have an abundance of old-growth trees. Next, I'll talk about their range. As previously mentioned, the range of the golden eagles and bald eagles overlap. However, despite this overlap, several key differences separate the two. The golden eagle is one of the most widely distributed species of eagle globally. Its range includes North America from Mexico to Canada, although it tends to reside west of the Mississippi River. In addition, they also range throughout parts of Europe and Africa, and vast areas of Asia. Meanwhile, the bald eagle's range is strictly confined to North America. It ranges from northern Mexico to Canada and Alaska. During the 20th century, it almost disappeared entirely from the eastern half of the United States. Thanks to intense conservation efforts, however, it now lives throughout much of its historical range. Next, I will talk about their physical makeup. As fledglings, golden and bald eagles look strikingly similar. So similar, in fact, that many bird enthusiasts will struggle to tell them apart. Both birds sport dark brown plumage and white markings on the wings and tails. However, as they reach sexual maturity, differences become more noticeable. Feathers around golden eagles' necks appear more golden brown, which is where they get the name. In addition, the white molting is usually limited to the underwings and the base of the tail. Until bald eagles reach 4 or 5 years old, they look remarkably similar to golden eagles. Once they reach sexual maturity, though, they acquire the distinctive white hood. Furthermore, bald eagles' tail feathers become almost entirely white during adulthood. Another distinctive difference between the golden eagle and bald eagle is the size and color of their beaks. A golden eagle's beak appears more like a hawk's beak and is more in proportion to its body. They stay brown throughout their lives and do not grow exceptionally large. Before reaching sexual maturity, the beak of a bald eagle also appears brown. However, once they reach adulthood, the beak changes to a bright yellow or golden color. In addition, their beaks grow larger than those of golden eagles and look more hooked. Another major difference between the two is their nests. Although the nests of golden eagles and bald eagles appear similar, a few minor differences exist between them. For example, both build large nests made of sticks. That said, bald eagles prefer to build their nests on cliff sides or rocky ledges. They will build their nests in trees if they cannot find a suitable rocky perch for a nest, although generally not in heavily wooded areas. In addition, they tend to build their nests farther away from areas with human activity. Meanwhile, bald eagles almost exclusively build their nests atop old-growth trees. They also make the largest nest of any bird species in the world, measuring up to 13 feet deep, 8.2 feet wide, and 1 metric ton. Lastly, they do not mind living close to humans, and often scavenge near trash sites to pick their leftovers. The diet of a golden eagle versus bald eagle shares several similarities. For example, both birds will hunt small mammals including rabbits and prairie dogs. The main difference lies in how much they rely on mammals for sustenance. Whereas the golden eagle eats almost exclusively mammals and carrion, mammals make up a smaller proportion of a bald eagle's diet. Also, golden eagles eat a wider variety of mammals such as marmots, ground squirrels, and small deer. Evidence also exists of golden eagles pulling ghosts from cliffs to their deaths and feeding on their carcasses. In addition, they will also eat reptiles including turtles and occasionally stealing from other birds. Meanwhile, bald eagles subsist primarily on fish. The reliance on fish is the primary reason why they tend to live near large bodies of water. So that way, they can access a steady supply of food. However, they will also live on carrion and in recent years, some populations have been documented raiding human trash heaps. Furthermore, they frequently steal food from other birds. That's all for today, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new about bald and golden eagles. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.